20s, 50s, hundreds, I wanted it's mine. Planning the purchase, I'm buying land in the purpose divine. Pull out a family, one roof to stack, it won't cost them a dime. Fill me up, seeing my people eat, that's the mark of a done. Can't be losing focus in the clutch, that's gonna cost you your prime. I took precaution, man, been at work since I first saw the sign. X by my cursive and I ain't slipped since I dotted the line. Make sure the ethic match my ambition and wait for the time when drinks is on me. Thanks I don't need. I done had this plan since both jeans and long tees. No extended hands that didn't feed, I'm on freeze. Cause I ain't got the battery to spin, I'm low key. I done put my TK in 10 times, no lie, I did the job. Had to wash my hands on wind, lay down at night and get to God. It have been so many times inside, I thought when nothing left the line. Make sure the ethic match my ambition and wait for the time when drinks is on me. Thanks I don't need. I done had this plan since both jeans and long tees. No extended hands that didn't feed, I'm on freeze. Cause I ain't got the battery to spin, I'm low key. I done put my TK in 10 times, no lie, I did the job. Had to wash my hands on wind, lay down at night and get to God. It have been so many times inside, I thought when nothing left. I was on my way up thinking I would fall, but took a step.
Woo, boy, that's a fire intro. Y'all gotta feel that joint, man. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some barbershop talk, man. Welcome to the Man Barbershop. And here we got we have the best, man. We have the best of the best information to motivate, educate, entertain all you men out there, all you men that's sitting out there, man. Even though we're a sports podcast, man, we take time out from sports to switch gears and talk about everything what's going on in the world of being a man, whether if it's relationships, marriages, financing, parenting, being a friend to a needy friend. I say it again, being a friend to a needy friend. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. But all jokes aside, man, this is the Man Barbershop, and this is where men come to talk about the highs and the lows of just being a man. It is tough out here in 2025 being a man, especially a leader of the house. So sit back and relax, man. Get refueled, man. Whether you young or old, it doesn't matter. Even for the ladies too, man. We got all the information right here. We got a banger of a show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Man Barbershop. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting here. First of all, let me introduce this man, because this man right here needs an introduction. Not like no other. Ladies and gentlemen, I've talked about this man before, but this is your first time seeing him. This man is my hero, my personal hero. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my oldest brother. My oldest brother, man. My oldest brother. I love him dearly. He is down currently right now in the good state of Alabama. I am so glad he's on today, ladies and gentlemen. He is my man, my hero, ladies and gentlemen, my big brother. He is. Kale's in the building.
What's going on? How y'all doing? What's up? The people to the broadcast. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
That's my dude right there. That's my dude.
My brother's in the building. Hey, Kale's on.
I'm digging this, bro.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, man, I got a Hall of Famer. Y'all know who he is. He is the Hall of Famer. He is the OG. He is the legend, the living legend himself, the dog. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Q-Dog in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in for this barbershop. We haven't been on in a while. Got the special guest, Big Bro, in the house. I know he's going to bring it like I bring it. And so we're going to give y'all good information about men and what things men should be doing and what they should not be doing. We always have a positive show on the men's barbershop, and I love being on this show. I get a good information, and as old as I am, I can't just get enough of being a man. So stay tuned and stay focused, and we promise to give you real good intent.
Yes, sir. The dog is in the building. Who's in the line? Who's in the line right now? It's some old junk mail. Whatever. But before I start the show, before I start every barbershop show, ladies and gentlemen, man, before we start the show, I just want to say anything that's said today, man, we must do. We're no better than nobody. We don't have all the answers. We don't have, man, we just regular men that go through everyday struggles. So, you know how some shows get on here and say, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. No, everything that needs to be said, everything that's being said today that we must do. So we're no better than nobody. Like I said, man, we just regular guys that done seen a few things in life, and we know how it is to struggle and to go through as a brother, let alone a black brother. So we know the struggle, but we know better than y'all out there that's watching in the world, man. We know better than y'all. We know better. We're just same regular people. So, man, please leave your comments and your questions in the live chat, man. If you got questions for Kales or Q Dog, man, or any comments, man, leave your questions in the comment box. Let's get this show popping, man. Today, man, I want to talk about something that will prepare younger generations as well as older, in generation. And some people have a lack of knowledge of it to prepare for the work world. And I'm talking about a job interview. People coming. I got friends, man, that have told me just the stories, the unbelievable stories, how people come to job interviews, man, with basketball shorts and slides and t-shirts, and they coming in smelling like weed. They got do-rag on. You got the girls coming in with tight clothes on with the stuff out showing, man, and not one resume in their hand. They showing up late. Like I just it's just ridiculous how I ain't gonna say it is ridiculous how people are coming to job interviews expecting a company to hire you, and you look like the hood. This ain't the club, man. So a lot of people out here don't have the education or the necessary tools to have a successful job interview. So I'm going to start off with my big brother, man, because my big brother knows the levels of the job interview and what does it take to work out here in this world. He's seen many people interview many people, man. So I'll turn it over to Kales, man. So I asked you, big bro, about people coming to job interviews and stuff like that. As a manager, what would you want to see? First of all, what would you want to see when a man fills out an application for a job? What's the first thing you looking at?
It's preparedness. Most people, they don't prepare for what they even interviewing for. They just go on the internet. Oh, I see a job opening, I'm gonna submit for it. Mm-hmm. But they don't get the details of what the job even entails. They don't research the company. They don't try to get any information. They don't try to see, okay, if I do this right now, this is a different field. What examples can I give transitioning from this job to that job that they can kind of like, okay, we see how we can cross them over and teach them what they need. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the time they're not ready. And like you said, appearance is everything. You can have the worst outfit on, but if your attitude, the stuff that you bring, the research that you bring, it can outweigh all that. Of course, it needs to be appropriate. Some job positions, you may be overly dressed for the position, but that person, that manager or that supervisor, they're going to appreciate how you came in. And that's the way I do it in my job. We just had a summit this week, and I showed up in all 3 days, shirt and tie, suited and booted. And the CEO called me out. The president called me out. Oh, Kale, he gonna handle business. We know we gonna have a good time today. Kale got everybody pumped up. I'm a young black man in my company, which is hard to get that type of representation. I did over almost 50 to 60 resumes. Good. And half of them is good and half of them is not good enough. It's just even your friends. I had one lady, I knew her, she was amazing. She didn't even got an interview, but other management said, hey, we still got to interview everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So with 2 other supervisors, she came in and she busted. It was horrible. Out of 10, I gave her a 3. And she knew it. She came unprepared, just thinking because we was cool and, you know, we all knew each other that she was going to slide in. And she recognized that she like, I dropped the ball. I wasn't prepared. And she made herself look bad. So those are some of the, you know, critical key points that I always try to bring out and try to help people and coach them when they're out looking for jobs and, you know, different interviews.
Good Lord, man. That's crazy.
It's deep. It's serious. Even especially
it's
for my
very
black
serious.
brothers. Because we had one dude, he was coming to interview and he a showboat. He a know-it-all. He Mr. Flashy. We cool and all, but bro, I need you to be on this interview on point. These people are watching. You cool to the world. They don't care nothing about none of that.
Exactly.
He came in and busted on the interview.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
but you told him.
Yeah, I told him, you know, gave him a warning, you know, you can feel how people are. Some people you ain't got to worry about. They gonna handle business, come in, do what they got to do. And I always tell them it's timing. This one girl tried to get in our department for 4 years. She finally got over there last month when she was about to give up. She kept doing everything I told her to do. Keep your name in the bucket, keep motivating, keep reaching out to different people so they can see your name constantly. So she didn't even have to interview. Because she had already interviewed 3 times and lost. And the reason she lost was because she didn't show enough engagement to get over the hump. So if you got 3 people that scored a 9, we gonna take that person who did some shucking and jiving, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We remember those people. I'm like, you just didn't do enough. You did good. You just didn't do enough.
God,
yeah, it's deep and it's levels. Even especially for our black people, our black community. Because I love everybody. I give everybody the opportunity.
Yeah.
But the black community think they so entitled, and then depending on what generation, these young cats they want 70,000 coming in. Now, if you ain't in the right state or the right field, you ain't getting 70,000. Some managers in Alabama don't get that.
Wow.
Simply because of the state. So you have to look at all that stuff. You know, they spoil and ain't recognizing doing enough research and don't want to work for them. That's the hardest thing with our black people.
I don't understand. You want 70 grand coming in the door, but you don't even know how to conduct an interview.
Yep.
What?
That part.
You want me to give you money? You don't even know you coming in there. What's up, dog? What's up, cuz? What's up? Hey, bro. Hey, bro, me and you, you black man, I'm black man. You go, no, bro, it don't work that way. It don't work
you ain't
way.
you ain't my brother.
Right.
You can become my brother, but you ain't my brother. I got a saying that I had to stop. Well, I have to reword it. My favorite saying is, I love my black people, but I hate niggas.
Yeah.
That's gonna always be my thing.
Yeah.
And I had to tone it down sometimes. And my newest thing is I don't even like being real no more. I'm a real cat. I don't care if you're my wife, my dog, even you, my bro. I love you to death. But I'm gonna keep it real and respectful.
100
it's respectful.
All the time.
So a lot of these cats, they real, but they real dumb, real stupid, real ignorant, real lazy, real sorry. They not on the man platform. They want to be a little girl. What the government want to happen, you know what I'm saying? Demanalize, that ain't a word, but I'm making up words today. They want to demanalize a real man.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying? That's the problem in the world today. They trying to watch my words on the show, bro.
Go ahead.
It's too soft. It's too soft. It's too soft.
Oh, you watch this. Because, oh boy, y'all done turned the show around. You done turned the show around now, boy. Here go Q. All right, Q.
I'll look at that Q.
You know, you see the dog gearing up here. All right, Q. Now, it's like batting out the Babe Ruth on this one now. This one's tough now, coming out the big brother here. Me and you, we talked about this before in the past about job interviews, man, and what does it take to have a successful job interview in 2025, Q? What is going on with not necessarily the young generation, just all generations. Because I mean, I'm young and old, they just don't understand. Give me your take on it, Q.
Well, I tell you, we come a long way from job interviews to the job interviews today. That young people, and not young people, but just people in general. Yes. I think a lot of people come to job interviews and thinking that the job needs them, that they don't need the job. I really feel like.
Thank you.
Me,
you know, that on the head, Q.
He sure did.
And I really feel like they make it all about them. And to me, you know, the first thing an interviewer, you know, you can put your name on a resume and you put your name online, but all that is a name and a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. You know, nothing beats natural communication. I always love natural communication. Hearing somebody's voice, seeing someone, that's a never change. No matter how much technology come behind, but people tend to hide behind technology. But the interviews bring you face to face. This is where the real you has to show up. This is your time to let this interviewer know who you are. First of all, it starts with appearance. I can tell you the countless many times that I have gotten jobs on appearance alone, and because I believe in a tie, shirt, slack, and hard bottom shoe. I'll never change that, no matter what kind of job I have. It's not about the job, it's about your professionalism. You can be a professional, you can be professional, just don't wear a shirt and tie.
Right.
So my thing is that you come in and with this interviewer, and you know, you have to represent yourself well, just like Kale said. You know, when you know you're going to a particular job, they call you for an interview. Do your research. Research the company, probably research when they started, what they're all about. And then, you know, when they ask these questions, you know, they're gonna ask questions. So it's tell me a little bit about yourself.
That's it right there.
That's the number one question gonna come off top. Tell me about yourself. But you can't come off smart and talk about saying, well, what do you want to know?
There you go.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to address this interviewer in a professional way. Yeah. And look that interviewer in the eye, dress professionally, and you know, and speak of how you are able to be an asset to the company. That's what they want to know. How can your skills that they brought you in for, how can you be an asset to the company? And then, you know, your attentiveness and you know, and promptness and things like that, your groomness and everything, you know, you take these interviews serious. I don't care if you're interviewing for a McDonald's job. It's not the fact that what it pays you. You're building yourself. Come on. You're building your character. Come on, you know that character, money doesn't pay for character. You build character yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's not about for what they're paying you, it's what you're doing for yourself. Start out most of the time at 15 years old. Get a worker's permit. Get a job, get an interview at 15. Your parents train you and groom you in the home. Practice interviewing before, because when you go in that interview, your parents can't go in that door behind you. They can't do it.
Nope.
They can't hold your hand. They can't hold your hand to a certain point. But when you walk in that building, you on your own. At 15 years old. At 15. So therefore, the grooming and the transfer from the home and grooming you for this interview is very important. And like I say, at 15 years old, it's not about the money. It's not about the McDonald's. It's nothing. Don't think this is for your character.
For your character.
You as a man and as a young lady, you're building yourself for the future, your future job in the future.
Yes, sir.
When you come out of college, you go to college and for this college degree job that you've been with, you build that from always 15 at a McDonald's job, at a Wendy's job. You know,
hey,
and like Martin Luther King used to say, and it's
Q, it's funny you say that, and I'm glad you keep bringing it out. When I was on fries, I wanted to be the baddest fried dropper there was. And if I was on the burger section, my wife. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I'm gonna get back to you, Q. My bad. I don't need to be jumping out of order like that, but when you keep saying that, folks not understanding how they hit home. Now I was thugging, I was about that life, and I was working at Wendy's. But when I got on that register, you never would have known because my voice tone and everything changed because I wanted to be the best. My wife today, when we was dating back then, girlfriend, boyfriend, went through the drive-through. She said she thought I was some a Caucasian male, and she didn't know who I was. When she pulled up to the
A white
window,
boy.
she said, "Was that you?"
A white
I
boy.
said, "Yeah, that was me." She's like, "How do you change your voice like that?" Like you said, whatever job you work in, McDonald's, whatever, you do it to the best of your ability.
Let me get in here, man. God, what I'm talking about, bro. Look, let me tell you something. And to add on what Kels and Q said, also to me is just desperation. Man, let me tell you something. My job that I'm currently on right now, and I'll tell you, man, I went to the interview. Long story short, Stephen Carl. Shout out to Stephen. Send me emails, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I got to get this job. He's like, you want to come to an interview? Yeah, I bet. So I got off work. at 4:00. He said he can come in at 4:30. I'm putting my tie on, everything, driving at the same time. I'm on 40, looking in the mirror, whatever. So I get to the interview, bro. I had on blue shirt, blue and gray tie. I'm coming out, bro. I got my resume. You can hear the BGs and the music in the background. Staying alive, I'm going to the like this. I'm stomping, baby. I'm confident. See, that's the thing about it. You got to have confidence in this interview. You got to have confidence, bro. If you ain't got no confidence, you can't do nothing in life. I was so confident, bro. I'm like, I'm about to nail this job, bro. You kidding me? Because I'm already a talker. So I'm getting out, like I said, I'm getting out the car, the interview, and it's another thing, prompt. Got to be prompt.
Yeah.
That man said be there at 5:00. Guess what, bro? I was there at 4:45.
Yeah.
I was there at 4:45, bro. I was desperate. I got wife and son, bro. So anyway, I'm getting out, you know what I'm saying? You can hear the background music in the background. I'm walking, going in there. I sit in the lobby. He looked at me. He was like, looking me up and down. Because he couldn't believe I had on a tie and black slacks, black shoes or whatever. I'm cooling. You know what I'm saying? I got my legs crossed, got my resume tucked up under him. Ready, baby. Let's go. He went in there. And you know what I'm saying? He went in there, bro. We went in there, we talking, whatever. I'm a truck driver. And we talking about trucking and all that, blah, 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 blah. And then so he asked me, like you said, asked me about yourself. I said, look, man, I told him, God, my witness, I told him this. I said, look, man, I got a wife and son. I'm just ready to work, man. All I can tell you is I don't miss work. At my old job, I ain't missed a day in like 5 years. I was at my old job 7 years. I ain't missed a day in 5 years. So he said, this is the kicker, y'all. This is what he said. And this is what y'all got to do, young cats, old cats. This is how they look for a job now. This is exactly what I said. He said, so when can you start? I said, I can start right now if you want me to.
Bingo.
I start right now, bro. I go in there and clean the bathroom. I know I ain't have I'm a driver, so I know you got to do interview and driving tests and all that. Bro, I start right now.
Humbleness.
I start right now. Yes, sir.
That humbleness.
I clean the toilets, bro. You kidding me?
Humbleness. And that's what employers love. When you're willing to start from the bottom,
yes, sir,
and work your way up with that confidence and that swag,
yes, sir,
they can train you to be anything you need to be and give you the support you need.
Yes,
you
sir.
Killed that, bro.
Yes, sir.
You killed that. Because what they said we was gonna be dead or in jail. I manage 80 people.
80.
We're a top tier company. Mm-hmm. I'm suited and booted every week. When I wear a hoodie, the team are excited. Mm-hmm. The way one girl did her interview in the car, mm-hmm, on a phone. Mm-hmm. That's a big no-no in the world of interviewing. Mm-hmm. But you know what made us look over that and would make another employee look over that situation? Mm-hmm. She first let us know her situation. Mm-hmm. She kept it real. Mm-hmm. Her phone was getting so hot because it was on top of her dashboard. It mm-hmm. turned off. Mm. We had no communication for 2 minutes. She cooled her phone down, logged back on, said she was sorry, apologized, let us know the situation, kept it real, and she continued that interview like nothing had happened.
Mm-hmm.
She kept her confidence up. She kept it real because the girl before was doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what made me sad was she was a black lady. She tried to play her, like tried to play like her camera didn't work. She was doing it from a cell phone. She did not unmute herself, so she was talking when she was trying to really be. She thought she was on mute. So same interview process. One handled business, and the other girl didn't. The girl we hired, she was white. The girl that dropped the ball, she was black.
Mm.
And ain't to say one was better than the other. I actually thought the black chick was gonna kill it. But the white chick kept it real. She was humble. She let us know up front. And she killed that interview. Like that confidence you said, somebody would have freaked out if they phone cut off. They didn't. I ain't getting the job. I ain't even call. I ain't calling.
I ain't going back. I ain't going back, man.
Man, like you said, that confidence though, bro.
Hell yeah.
She came back with that same confidence to apologize and do what she needed to do. I said, yo, we get that right now.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Well, that's even with my kids. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q. Don't worry about me.
But I tell you what, though, if you don't believe in anything that we're saying, take the time out and watch the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. That movie right there illustrates the way a man should go about, had a personal drive. No matter what he went through the interview, had been locked up for tickets, and had the guy in the interview and asked him, does he normally dress like? He's like, no, he doesn't normally dress like this. I'm vouch for his story. And was only one person. They was only hiring one person for that job. One person. He was able to cut. He was able to stop drinking water so he won't run to the bathroom so much. That way, give him more time on the phone. He took time management was his thing.
Time management.
He fought and fought and fought. And so these things that what we're saying that when you get on these interviews and you got to do things to put yourself out in front. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about, like I said, like at the beginning, man, it's not about the job itself, man. I understand, man, it might be a $5 job, man, and it's not about that. Right. And to me, I really feel like, you building your character, man. You're building your character. It's life is a stepping stone. You're not going to be at that same job forever. You're just going to keep moving forward, but you're building yourself like Lego blocks. You're building yourself. You're building yourself. Things and your resume gonna be so strong towards the end. But it started at a McDonald's job when you were 15. That you took so seriously that you didn't walk in there smelling like weed. You didn't walk there with your pants hanging down. You didn't walk in there. You walked in there well groomed. You didn't walk in there with a nappy hair. You didn't walk in there like the job needs you and you didn't need the job. You walked in there with pure professionalism, and that carried you a long way.
I want to touch on something that you bringing out. So it ain't got nothing to do with smoking weed, being in the hood. I'm from the hood. I'm from all that gang. Me and my brother, we done did all that. They said we was gonna be dead or in jail.
Absolutely.
You can do what you want to do, but if you're not able to be proactive in change in different situations, you'll also fail. So this is another key point I want to bring out. We can do all these things that all three of us have said, but we also have to learn to be proactive. That's one of my interview questions. What's your take on proactiveness? I had a few people, they tried to explain what proactive was. We ain't hiring you. I can't hire you. Right. They was giving a bunch of trash answers. Instead of them saying, I'm sorry, Mr. Anderson, I don't understand the word proactive. Can you explain it to me so I can better give you the answer that you need?
There you go.
The ones who did that, they got sent to the second round.
There you go.
Because they kept it real. They didn't sit there and act like they knew what was going on.
That's a good test.
And what proactiveness was.
That's a good test.
But once I explain what proactive is, once you get in these interviews, I may be in there with a bunch of Klansmen. Am I proactive enough to have a bunch of different scenarios built up to where I can flow to their flow and not disrespect them? Because I want the job, but I may have to get through a bunch of KKK members or a bunch of crazy Black Panther Party members, whoever it may be. I got to be proactive enough to change the dialogue of what I need for that interview. You could be in the interview with a bunch of country folks. That city talk may not get you through.
You may not
You
get
may
you
have to
through.
throw a little twang in your voice, or vice versa. You may be in there with a bunch of city people, but like me, I'm from the South, so my accent is thick, and that country boy come out sometimes. But I can politely put on Kelvin Anderson and be like knick-knack paddywhack and give a dog a bone. I'm adjusting where I need to adjust to make these people know, hey, I can adjust on the fly. I can be proactive.
Adjust for some
I
money,
can
baby.
do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
it's
sir.
not being an Uncle Tom. It's being proactive enough to go and set yourself up. If I have this scenario of people, if I have this scenario of people, if I'm on a panel interview, because most people do a panel interview for us and they're never ready for that. Go on YouTube, search all these different type of interviews that you have to go through. And when they come in with us and see 3 people, they're like,
good God Almighty.
I didn't know that I was, and then how they adjust on the fly it's very important. So you could be hood in them streets, but adjust the way you need to adjust to when you're getting that, jumping on that particular interview with somebody.
That's true. Excellent channel for our younger generation to hear. Our kids don't know how to be proactive. Great job, Kings. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Job. Let me touch the younger cats out here. You know what I'm saying? That's 16. Listen to this, y'all. Job interview is like talking to that fine girl. She bad, bruh. So you gonna put on your best to try. You gonna put on the best clothes.
Yeah.
You gonna put on the best cologne. You gonna brush your teeth. You gonna make the waves in your hair. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make sure your dialect, like Big Bro was talking about, you're gonna make sure your dialect, because you can't even go up to her and be like, "What's up, girl?" La, 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 la. She's like, ugh. But that's exactly what it is when it comes down to getting the job. It's just like trying to get a woman. You're gonna put on the best effort and the best you, because that's all it is, a facade. It's you. You just trying to get in the door, just like with a girl. Let's keep it 100 here. And Tommy on Martin just trying to get the drawl, dog. You know what I'm saying? So you just trying to get through the door. You know what I'm saying? You want these people to hire you, man. So that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
My bro, is this another key point before I forget? Just another key point.
Come on with it.
The timing of your question.
Yes, sir.
Don't go in there answering these people questions in 2 seconds.
Oh God!
And you ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, I was getting there.
My bad. If I need to wait, I can wait.
No, hey man,
I didn't want to slip my mind, because we had, out of 30 interviews last month, we half of them, they were so quick. So how do you stay organized? Oh, I just write stuff down. That's how do you stay proactive? I just try to get stuff done. If your question, if you can answer that question in 3 to 5 seconds, you done killed yourself.
Yeah.
You need 15 to 30 seconds minimum to answer these questions, because people want detail. People who interview, they need details, examples, without them trying to pull teeth.
Yeah. It's this thing. Q, I got you, bro. I'm shutting up. But this thing is not hard, y'all. Y'all ain't like, man, Kale's making this thing hard, man. Host making this thing hard. The dog making this thing hard. It ain't hard. It ain't hard, man. It's like I said, you gotta use it like you trying to get a woman. That's all. You just putting on the best thing you can do, and these are valuable, man. Hell, hopefully I ain't gonna get on there, dog. But I'm just saying. I mean, hell. I mean, this is good for me. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q.
Look at Q.
I think the biggest thing that is hurting us here in this generation is that we have, especially with our children, we have to get rid of the instant gratification mindset. I think that really is really burdening our youth, because we expect things to happen. This is a microwave generation. We expect things to happen here and there. And because I think there's nothing wrong with giving your kids something and rewarding them for things, and they're supposed to be rewarded. But we have to teach, and we have to let them earn. Because if we don't do that in a household, and then they go on an interview, and then they can weigh back and forth, well, why would I go through this when I can get this here? You know what I'm saying? And why would I pursue myself to move further to produce more in my life than all I gotta do is go home and get this and get that? We have to cut ties, start gradually like leaves off a tree. So to make them feel that, son or a young lady, you're gonna have to start growing up. And we can't give you this no more. We can't give you that no more. You got to start cutting them off, because then they'll know that, okay, when I go out for this interview, pops or moms and pops is not going to give me this and that. Now I got to get this for myself. But with this instant gratification, and you keep feeding it and feeding that, they're not going to go out in this world and try to produce and be productive citizens that they're supposed to be. Because of the instant, we're doing, it's a lot of that going on, and it's killing us. It's killing us bad. Really killing us bad. And I really feel that as parents, what I see with this as raising kids now, man, like I say, there's nothing wrong with buying your children anything, but you're gonna have to start to teach and buy at the same time. And when they do wrong, then you let them know they do wrong. You punish them, but you just don't keep feeding bad behavior and feeding all this kind of stuff like that, because then when it's time, that body is not going to stay in Pampers. That body is going to be a teenager. That body is going to be an adult. And it's supposed to have an adult mind. And it's got to get out in this world. It's got to get out here. I promise you that.
Gotta get out here.
What I can say to that, what I can say to that, Q, because we can have 3 or 4 of the shows to what you stated and what you tied into it. But to tie back,
he's killing it. He's killing it today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can spin off so many different conversations. I want to spin off what Q said, because that's one of the way he just broke down is so real. I'm gonna add a little more emphasis onto it. If it is any young men come across this stream and hear anything, if your parents not doing what they need to be doing, you got the internet. You got other father figures. You got other good mothers out there. You got grandparents that you can go to, can teach you what you need if you don't have the parents. Because these days, parents are raising friends and not children. Me and my children, we are father and daughter and son. You ain't my friend. I'm not your friend. I'm going to do you as a parent. And I'm going to do my research to make sure I'm done, because we got a bunch of parents that's not in the hood, that got great educations, that still can't give their kids what they need. So the kids need to know they need to do their own work now. My little man just started kindergarten, and he already need to be skilled. He know what he need to do. We teaching him about money and everything right now. My kids get taught about finances. And in our generation, especially the black neighborhoods, we got kids raising kids. So they only can do at the interview what they've been taught or what they see their parents do. That's why I see these young men reach out to my wife. She had to hire a few little young cats. You can tell them they wet behind the ears, but they come in humble, respectful, young black men. It's 2 of them. I just went up to her job and seen one of them. He got a family now. He doing his thing. But when you first seen him, it's like, you was pampered and babied by your parents. Y'all ain't had a good lifestyle. Y'all ain't lived in the hood. But he still was wet behind the ears because his parents didn't give him exactly what he needed. But he's reaching out himself to learn how to transition to being a man. And when he went in that interview, he kept it real. He kept it respectful. He kept it humble. Like you said, he wasn't trying to overdo anything. He was able to do the simple things to get the job he needed.
That's the thing, even when you go to an interview, let's just say you don't get the job and you do the necessary steps, don't give up. Don't give up. You go to the next one and do the same thing over and over again. You do the same thing. You do not get defeated.
Yep.
You don't get stagnant. Like bruh said with the lady, she could have just not logged back in and just been like, forget it. But no, you don't do that. Look, I'm gonna share a little story, and Q knew what I'm talking about, man. But it was a guy we knew on the podcast, lost his job, and I told him, man, I said, look, I'm gonna tell you something, because he had an old lady at home. I said, I'm gonna tell you something. He was on his way to meet with the people because they were going to determine to fire him or not. I said, let me tell you something, man. I didn't try to tell you what to do. You're a grown man, but let me tell you something. You got bills. When you get in front of this, like Kale said, a panel. When you get in front of a panel, it's like you gotta sell yourself. And you gonna have to kiss some ass. I kiss some ass if I'm gonna keep my job. Damn right I am. but so I told him, long story short, I said, look, man, I said, you gotta sell yourself. You got caught stealing time, so you need to tell them that you apologize and it'll never happen again. Can I please get my job? Like you have to beg. I ain't kissing no ass, whatever. I said, you dumb bastard. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose your job. Okay, so call back. I said, what's up? What's the verdict, bro? Oh man, they said I can't come back. I said, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You're not doing the necessary, bro. Okay, so now he's on the. I said, where you going right now? I'm just gonna go home. No, bro, don't go home. Don't you go home? It's early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't you go down to the industrial part of the city? Get you some job applications, bro. Now you out and about. You ain't got no job. You got time. So now you out and about now. So guess what you need to be doing? Hey, can I see the hiring manager? Hey, can I see this manager? I got you, Q. Can I see this manager? Can I see that manager? Can I see that manager? Can I see that manager? Can I fill out an application? If it's a paper, get it. Fill it out right then. Goddamn it. If it's on the computer, you got time. Fill it out right then. But don't you go home. Don't go home. Don't you go home, because guess what? That woman gonna see you at home. She gonna say, "Oh, you lost your job." You gonna sit there miserable like this, and guess what she gonna do? She gonna be la 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 la, and then you gonna be feeling this small, and then all your integrity as a man is gone.
No respect.
Gone. None respect. Go ahead, Q.
But I'm gonna tell you what thing that would have really kept him on that job if he'd went back and talked to those people. He'd have been apologetic. He know that he committed a crime. He's so sorry for it, and that if y'all want to, you can start deducting increments out of time out of my paycheck until I pay that money back. But
something.
If he'd have mentioned that right there, that would have sold him right then and there. That man is remorseful for what he did. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody. But if you want to pay for your mistakes, then you showing them like if you let me keep my job, you can take out increments at a time the money that I took from you. So,
and even if they wouldn't have took him back, they probably would have took him back later. I had the thought process like, okay, he admitted all that, he did A, B, and C. If we still let him go today and he come back later, we'll be more to let him back just by him being remorseful, like you said. Everything like a chain reaction.
It is. It is, man. I don't get the pride. Look, man, I never seen a hungry man turn down food, bro. Like I don't understand it, man.
I've been there before. I've been there. I had to go beg for my job back. I had to go beg for my job. I was 15 years old. Went to a job with another dude. I was a better job and wasn't. And I went back to that man. I went at 15 years old. Had a meeting with that man. Told the man what I done. I left for another job, and it wasn't what it was. And Mr. Ansley, if you can see kind of way that you can let me come back and sir, I'll still be the same productive man that I was left when I left. I said, I'm so sorry.
There you go.
He smiled. He looked at me. He said, I was young once. He said, you can go back to work.
God damn. I'm going back.
I said, I ain't going back. I said, you know, I'm going back. I'm going to beg for my, like Superman said, I'm going back to get my power.
Here go one more key note I just want to say before you. The main thing is have your morals together in the first place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before you even go on the interview, have your morals together.
Oh,
If you already got the mindset, I'm gonna come in and milk this company, I'm gonna try to steal, I'm gonna try to do A, B, and C. Now I'm not gonna get on here and try to be Mr. Bible pusher, but I'm gonna keep it real. I don't like keeping it real no more. I'm gonna just keep it straight up
do you,
because I
bro?
hate
Do
keeping it
you?
real. Because
Just do
people
whatever
real
you
fake,
do. I
real
don't care.
dumb, real stupid, real ugly. There are a lot of real in these streets, and I don't
Hey,
like being real no more.
that thing
So
said
I'm gonna
real.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't come with these malicious intentions.
There you go.
Before you even come to the interview, you can't even concentrate to complete the interview because you coming with ill intent. You know you trying to get on this job just to sit on your butt,
Yeah.
not to do this.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do this. Get your mindset right first.
Yeah.
Get yourself right with yourself, your energy with yourself.
Yeah. 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 Let me say this, and we can kind of close this thing out here. Is Kales and Q have gave you guys the necessary steps on how to get in the door, but this is what you do now when you get in the door. Like Kale said earlier, if he's on fries, he's gonna be the best fry dropper you ever seen in your life. And when you get that job, bros, sisters who are there, when you get that job, man, be the best you can. Like, be the best, be on time. You just do what you got to do to be the best. Me on my job, let me tell you me, host. Let me tell you, host. I can only talk about me, man. My old job, I was working in the I was the only one in the warehouse, loading and unloading trucks with a forklift. And boy, they said, Jose, they call me Ho, but you know what I mean? They said, Jose, man, we done for the day, man. I said, y'all go ahead, man. I'll turn off the lights. Whoa, wait a minute. I ain't got my 10 hours. I don't work 8 hours. I don't remember the last time I worked 8 hours. I ain't worked 8 hours since probably when I was probably in the 8th grade. You know what I mean? I don't work I work 10 hours. I got to get all mine, bro. I said, y'all go ahead, man. I'll turn off the lights. You sure you're gonna stay here? You gonna stay here all night and unload these trucks? Is a bullfrog waterproof? There's a bear shit in the woods. I stayed the whole time, bro. Derek, my manager, he said, "Man, you got like 11 trucks to unload by yourself. You gonna be able to do it?" Like I said, y'all go ahead. I'll turn off the lights, bro. I got bills to pay. Bro. Look, I'm trying to be the best, not to show off, but it's more confidence for me, and it builds integrity for people outside that look at you, man. Because if you're a hard worker, man, I'm telling you, to get respect from your woman, from your wife, girlfriend, mistress, whoever the hell she may be, to get respect for her, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a hard worker. You got to put your nose in the ground. You got to get your hands dirty. These hands right here, all across these knuckles, have been calluses. I done been bleeding. I done dig asphalt. I done did trenches. I done been in AC units. I done been in attics. I done been in crawl spaces. I done it. You hear me? You do what it takes to do what it takes, especially when you got kids and shit. That man right there, my oldest brother, that's my hero. That man got lupus, and he crawled to work, bro. That's a hero for me. That man crawled to work. That man been sick as a dog. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm talking about brink of life. And he did what he had to do for his family, bro. I forever love that man for that, bro. That man over there, the dog.
Bro. No excuses.
No excuses. That man over there, the dog, the legendary. Y'all know him, Q Dog. That man worked 2 jobs for 12 consecutive years. Me and him used to work together. And we get off work at 5 o'clock. I see that man, Q, he sits in the car. He may eat a sandwich or something. And I see them boots come out. He take them boots off. He put them tennis shoes on. He said, I'm finna get ready to go do it again. I said, I'll be damn. That's a working man right there. Man, we used to get off work. It'd be 5 o'clock, man. Everybody getting off work. Q and Leroy, they still you see them up in the trailer, unload like a mug. I said, damn, that man in there get it. That's what I'm talking about. So you do what it takes. You do what it takes. Once you get in there, you do what it takes. You bust your ass. The reward's coming. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money, y'all. Don't worry about the money. Hell, I worry about the money because I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I'm doing all this. You paying me what? But it's just a simple fact that you're in there, you're working. It's a blessing to be working. It's a very big blessing to be around. I love the work. I love it. I love the dough more than you know. I love it. I love it, man. But in closing, Kales, what do you got to say about this whole thing, man? This whole thing whatsoever. And then we'll end it with you.
Everybody just stay positive. Do your research. Know who research who you're trying to get employment with. Take all the necessary steps. Reach out, get help. YouTube. If your parents can't give you help, go to the library. Get on the bus. Yeah. Do what you got to do. Be real. Let the people know. Be humble. And you should be fine. And if you don't get that job, don't give up. Continue to the next situation, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, good gracious. Q, what you got for us?
Well, I just want to say the same thing, kind of like what Kale was saying. If you get a call for an interview, thank God first, and then be prepared. Do your research, research the company, get more information that you can about this company as you're about to enter this interview. Go in dressed appropriately. And be prepared to answer the question that the interviewer might have. Do your research. I mean, you got this tool right here, the best tool mankind ever made. Google up interviews and research stuff on videos and stuff like that, and that will help you. That will help you. They got all kinds of information out here that will help you prepare yourself for an interview. And just go in there and be the best young man or best young lady and best man and best lady that you can be on the interview and build. These are building blocks in your life, because not only that interview or that job, you prepare yourself for other interviews and other jobs, and build yourself and your life and things that you can pass on to your own children. But I'm glad that we was able to come in and have this type of discussion on the barbershop today. And that's what we need to do to encourage more younger people and more people to be able to go in and do things like this on these interviews and stuff like that, to go in and sell yourself. But it's all about preparedness. The 4 P's, proper preparation for performance. Remember those P's, and you do those things. I tell you, now you might not get that job, and that might not be the job for you, but God got a plan for you. Just keep fighting and keep going on those interviews. Put them in, because you will land in the right spot you're supposed to land in. I promise you that.
I know that's right. Man. It takes a lot, man. It takes a lot. I swear. God, man, we didn't have this when we were growing up. We didn't have this. We didn't have people and podcasts and cell phones and oh my God!
The hard way, baby. The hard way.
We had to go the hard way. We had to go the hard way, man. I tell you.
Build character.
It does. And like I said, that's my oldest brother. And it's crazy that he struggled down south when I struggled up here. But one thing about it, he's struggling, and I don't know he's struggling, and he don't know I'm struggling. But one thing about it, I know inside that joker gonna make it. I know it. I know it. He gonna make it. And he know up here, he know I'm gonna make it.
My brother handling business.
I'm gonna make it. I know the dog over in Winston-Salem. He gonna make it. I already know. He gonna make it.
Yes, we know.
Yes, sir.
We'll get mine.
We'll get quarter. Yes, sir. Get on the clock. That's the whole.
It's no excuse.
Come on.
Almost died 3 times.
Absolutely.
Kidney failure, lupus. Locked in the hospital 16 days with an IV sticking out my neck, getting dialysis. They said my kidneys weren't coming back online. I'm working. My manager had to lock me out my computer. I had to make sure my people got paid. I had to make sure they pay stuff was correct. Nobody knew where I was but upper management. The CEO of the company gave me 16 free days. I didn't have to take no PTO, none of that. Remember, I'm a young black man. That's one thing hard to do, to get support like that in the company that I'm in. I'm on the pharmacy side. So it's no excuse, no matter what you go through. And then once you build up in the company or wherever you need to get, you can help people up under you. Because I help a whole community that I'm responsible for. 80 people that I have to manage. A lot of them black, some of them Mexican, some of them white. They look up to me to handle business and teach them how to get these jobs, how to transition, how to communicate with the next team that you want to get set up with. So I appreciate this session, bro. The people needed to hear this. Somebody may come along and find this and the OG perspective, Q, that you bring. You keep it real, respectful, and you putting a little masculinity on that thing too, to let you know this is not to be played with.
Gotta have an OG, man.
I appreciate both of y'all.
Gotta have an OG though. I'm telling you, man. You gotta have an OG, bro. I'm telling you, you got an OG, bro. You're in the world of trouble. Real talk. Well, we're gonna get out of here, man. That is our show for today, man. We hope what was said made a whole lot of sense. And if you know someone that needs some pointers on how to have a successful job interview, man, please feel free to share this show, the link, with them, man. Share it, man, all over the world. I want to thank YouTube for all they do, man. Thank you. This show is putting all over the world. We are in 28 countries right now. So thank you guys for watching this show. If you guys want more information, man, whether it's relationships, marriages, financing, parenting, whatever it is, fellas, ladies, man, we got it all, man. Just send me a message at realtosportspodcast@gmail.com, man. I try my best to get to you. Man. I'm telling you again, it means a whole lot, man, for my oldest brother to be here today. That's my hero. I'm trying to tell you. I look up to that man. Y'all don't understand, boy. That's my hero too, man. No, hell no. No, my big brother, man. I'm telling you, man. You know how it is. You got the big brother, you got a little brother. He's like, yes, my big brother here. So that's how I feel, man. It means a lot, man. That's a real man right there. Let me tell you something. I ain't saying it because he's my brother, but that's a real man right there, bro. That's a real man. He fights every single day. Every single day, man, to be that person, man. And I'm glad he was able to make it today. He's a little bit under the weather. Shout out to the family, all my niece, my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, get better, girl. Get better, sister-in-law. Get better, man. My sister-in-law, I got the world's greatest sister-in-law. I tell you the truth, boy. Lulu. Go, Jets, go.
She already planning for the next trip.
Oh, yeah, baby. I can't wait to have y'all here, man. Can't wait, boy. Good God, can't wait, man. Q, man, got anything else before we get out of here?
Oh, no, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. We love this barbershop and try to get all the information out to you as much as far as being men and things that men should do. I want to appreciate Big Bro, for coming on. He know how I feel about him. I first met that man. I met somebody that was just like me, real tough, give it to you straight, call it ace of spade, I love when I first met him, and I can't wait to see him again in person. So appreciate you being on, bro, and look forward to you being back on again. I'm sure you're going to stop. And so thank y'all for tuning in again, and hopefully see y'all again.
All right, and Kales, man, you got anything you want to say to the world before we get out of here?
Hey, man, just keep tuning in. Enjoy the show and look forward to being on it again.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I can't even talk today. We'll be back at 7 o'clock, man, with the hottest news in the sports world. And we will have game 3 of the best of the 7 series for the vacant Real Sports NBA Trivia Championship, man. It'll be Rockstar Rock versus Wall Street. Series tied 1-1. So come on back at 7 p.m. We'll be looking for you. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. Everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay confident and land that job. And that's in order. Good night, everybody.